to be ready. This is the broadcast that will talk about open and honest conversations every time we come live. I want you to get ready. Get ready, prepare yourself. Things happen all the time. There's always things coming at us. Get ready, strap your seatbelt on real tight, and get ready because you are embarking in. This is
the Raheen Ashimi Show.
Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Raheen Ashimi Show. And I want to thank again. I want to do a shout out and thank my wife for that beautiful singing. I can't sing, but she did that thing and she did it. You know, I had to do the shout out every time we do that, man, because she did that, man, and made it sound real good, make me look real good. But I want to thank everybody for joining us. This is the Raheen Ashimi Show, and this is our Black History Month. This is our Black History Month edition. Every Thursday, as you know, you've been following us. Every Thursday, we do a Black History fact. Now, we're not giving you all the details. We're not here to really give you all the details. What we want to do is plant a seed. We want to plant a seed and allow you to go out there and do the research for yourself. We're gonna plant the seed and we're gonna allow you to water it and get the results from it, and hopefully go out there and share it with the rest of the community. We know how a lot of time in these school systems they're trying to erase Black history. They don't want to teach Black history in the schools. They're trying to take it away. We're here to do something. Now we're doing it on Black History Month. I'm really thinking about carrying this thing out throughout the year, because if you all know, like I know, and like the guest that's on here with us know as well, every day is Black history. Every day is Black history, and the fact that they want to limit us to 1 month, 28, and in this case 29 days, that's a total injustice for everything that's been done and that we have done as a people to make this country and this world what it is. And so I'm thinking that we're going to continue this. If I can get the support, I can get people to continue to come out and give their facts, because we'll never run out of facts. We will never run out of facts. Let me go. I'm Raheen Ashimi, but I want to go to, and ladies are always first. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Ladies are always first. That's just how it is. Excuse me, bro. I got people on the phone line as well. And let me, before I even go there, let me let you know too, the phone lines are open 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Give us a call wherever you are. We're broadcasting right now to 64 countries now. And so wherever you are, give us a call. Let's talk Black history. Now, let me get to the good part of this broadcast while I introduce our guests. I ain't going to introduce. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But the ladies are always first. Young lady, tell us your name and tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Donna McLeod. I'm a former state representative. I actually served 2 terms in the Georgia House. And in 2018, I actually made history by becoming the first Jamaican born to serve in the Georgia House. There you go. To serve in the Georgia House of Representative. I am, like I said, originally from Jamaica, grew up in Ontario, Canada. I'm a mom, I'm a grandmother, I'm a chemical engineer, and I'm now currently the candidate for running for Gwinnett County chairperson.
Look here, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, sister. You are Black history. Black history is right there. Now, let me go to the gentleman that's to your, I guess it's to your right, to my left. Sir, tell us your name and a little bit.
Okay, greetings and peace and blessings. I'm attorney Sorrell Nassau. I am an attorney in the Metro Atlanta area. I've been practicing over 20 years, really about 25. And it is a pleasure to be on the Raheen Ashimi Show.
Good to have you. Good to have you, sir. And let me go to the phone lines. We Captain. Captain, good evening, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, good evening, all that good stuff. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're hailing from.
Peace to everyone. My name is Dennis Muhammad, Captain. I am calling from Columbus, Ohio. I'm the CEO and founder of the Peacekeepers Global Initiative, the At One Law Enforcement Training.
Good deal. Now we got a crew, man. We're gonna be here for an hour, and I know we're gonna run out of time. I'm going to tell you, we're gonna run out of time, but we're gonna do as much as we can. And like I said again, we get your pen and your paper. Please, everybody that's listening, that's tuning in, we're on a lot of different platforms. So any platform that we're on, please get your pen and paper, because you're gonna write it down. You're gonna inbox me and all that stuff. What was that name? No. Get your pen and your paper. or listen to the rebroadcast, okay? Because we are only gonna be here for an hour, so I'm trying to get as much information out there as I can within the time frame that we have. Okay, now let me go to Donna. Donna, did you know that? And now it's the time you just give me whatever Black History fact you want to. You respond back to me, Raheen. Did you know that? And give us that Black History fact.
Oh, okay. So did you know that Mae Jemison was the first woman to go into space?
Mae Jemison, yeah. Mae Jemison, a powerful young lady, And I'm gonna tell you something. People that's listening, she looked like you.
Yes, she did.
She looked like you. Okay, gentlemen and sir, give us your a Black History fact.
Okay, did you know that Madison Washington led a successful slave revolt that nobody talks about in 1841 when he led a group of enslaved people to overtake a ship heading to New Orleans and made them take them to the Bahamas where they gained their freedom.
So you tell them back in the day, we got folks out there jacking ships.
Yes. But nobody talks about it.
Yeah. And look here, I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why, because it was successful and it's so many different ways I can go with that, but I'm gonna keep it going. Captain, did you know that?
Did you know that Charles Drew was the first Black African American to discover plasma and learn blood transfusion?
Man, listen. This gonna be powerful. This gonna be powerful. And anybody that's listening, please understand you can also be a part of the conversation. All you gotta do is give us a call. Real simple. 508-924-3521. Donna, did you know that? Come on.
You know that in Jamaica, there was a group of people that were never enslaved. They were called the Maroons. And my grandmother was a Maroon. What they did was when the ship landed, they basically went to the mountains and they stayed in the mountains and never came out until they won, until the English decided that they were going to give up. And so those folks were never enslaved. And today their descendants are still proud of the fact that they were never enslaved. And in fact, they have on emancipation, on the end of the slavery, those freed human beings stayed up all night until their brothers and sisters were freed from in Jamaica when slavery ended. I think it was 1834. They stayed the night before, the entire night, in wait to ensure that the rest of their brothers and sisters would be free like them.
Wow. Then I told y'all at the beginning, I say she history. Then I tell y'all, I told y'all ain't been listening to me. Now, so talk to me, brother. Did you know that?
Did you know that John Horse ended up being a chief in the Seminole tribe and led other Black Seminoles to freedom in Mexico? So the enslavers tried to come in and take the Black Seminoles back into slavery, and this man fought them off and ended up moving his people to Mexico, where they started their own town.
Wow. See, and a lot of this stuff that's going on right now, I need to get my pen because I need to write it down myself, because I did not know a lot of this. I did not know, and these are things they don't teach you in schools. They don't teach you this in school. I mean, you have to really go. You have to really go deep into a school, go in college level and HBCU and different places like that where you can learn. So a lot, from my understanding, a lot of HBCUs do teach a lot of Black history. They teach you a lot, but I don't know if they even go this deep. Captain, did you know that?
First Black man by the name of Garnett Morgan was the first to establish the stoplight and improve on it, and also the sewing machine was one of his inventions of how he improved the sewing machine. But the traffic lights, we've learned the signals came from Garnett Morgan, and he was also the inventor of the gas mask.
Black history. I'm telling you, Donna, Did you know? She's smiling over there. She liking this. Did you know that?
Did you know that back long before, let me go back. So long before we even talked about the European, Africa was already a very civilized place.
Mhm.
And that you know that Africans are responsible for the creation of paper from the papaya tree.
Wow.
The first time written,
Mm.
things were written on a piece of paper was done by Africans. And so, and I've got something else in Africa in the next round. And also irrigation was also
Mm.
developed by Africans in order to plant and to grow things. So those are two facts. Long before we were enslaved in the Western Hemisphere,
Mm-hmm.
Black folks were already inventing and already had a full civilization.
Wow. Wow. So come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on. Did you know that? Come on, let's go.
Did you know that the city of Chicago was founded by a black man?
Mm.
And forgive me, I don't know if I'm going to be saying his name right, but it's John Baptiste du Sable, or Sable,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
who was a fur trapper in like the early 1800s or 1700s. And he actually founded the city of Chicago. And the name is like a corruption of a Indian name in that area. And it stands for stinking onion. And I don't know how they can pronounce the actual name,
Mm-hmm.
but he turned it into the name of Chicago.
Okay. Wow.
He
Wow.
founded it.
Shot-town. See, look here. Shot-town, founded by a brother. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna go back to my home. I'm a country fella. Shot-town, discovered by a brother. Captain, did you know that? Captain, you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Did you know that George Washington Carver was the inventor of the cotton gin? Black man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Good deal. Good deal. Donna, come on, sis. You told me you had something waiting for me. Let's talk about it.
So did you know that Africans are the first people on this planet? All other mankind come out of Africa.
Mm.
And geography is actually what changes us. The human race is origin in Africa. As we moved out of Africa, the geography changed our skin tone, and as well as our maybe even our eye, like the what we call the East Asian with the heavy eyelid. And I think that has to do with the wind and the sunlight that comes up. So they had a little bit heavier head lid. And of course, our lighter skinned brother, white folks, they are the last to evolve. That's why they're Neanderthals. So they were the last to evolve. And I think it's important for us. One of my friends told me one time, he said to me, the word human implies that a man is a man with color.
Yes. Yeah. The hue. That hue part. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nassau, come on, brother.
Okay.
Did you know that? Come on.
Did you know that the state of California was named after an African goddess? I don't know exactly how the name goes, but it's Californium or Californius, but it was based on an African goddess's name.
Wow. Wow. Man, y'all hitting hard. Y'all are hitting hard right now, man. Captain, come on, Cap. Did you know that?
I'm sorry, I want to make a correction. It was Eli Whitney on the cotton gin.
Okay.
And my man, Washington Carter, he did the peanut. I'm sorry, I had it backwards.
It's okay.
I was so anxious to get out. But that goes to show you, if you don't know your history, you ain't even in a position to correct me.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can take that. If you don't even know, somebody should have told, oh, no, man, he's wrong about that. It was Eli Whitney.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, but one of the things they know, that it was a Muslim minister that taught over 1.2 million men 95% of them Christians. 5% of them for history. To the million-man march. Black Muslim minister who drew 1.2 million men, 95% Christian, at the Million Man March, October the 16th, 1995, and there was not no looting, tooting, or shooting. It was one of the most peaceful events gathered of black men in America to date. A black man, Louis Farrakhan.
Good deal. Okay, turn your volume down just a little bit, Donna. Donna frozen?
No.
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is my volume still high?
No, it's just when I talk. I'll give you feedback when I talk.
Are you getting the feedback still?
But go ahead. I just want to say, did you know that? Go ahead. You got the floor.
Did you know that a woman who died probably over 60 years ago, her name was Henrietta Lack, and she was responsible. Her cells was used for many cures that we all enjoy today in medical science. Her name was Henrietta Lack. And that is a powerful story because her legacy is embroidered into a whole bunch of other human beings on this planet.
Wow. I'm going to mute just 1 second. Okay, there you go. Come on, brother. You know, you up, brother. You up. Come on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did you know that Auburn Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia, was once the richest street of black people in America, right around the turn of the last century? We talk about Greenwood and other places, but right here in Atlanta, Georgia, Auburn Avenue was once considered the richest street for black people in America.
Wow. See, again, I knew that it had a lot of history, but I didn't know to that level, to that degree. So that's good. We're going to keep this thing going. The phone lines are open, 508-924-3521, 508-924-3521. You're listening to the Raheen Ashimi Show, and this is our Black History. Now, like I said earlier, we're doing it every Thursday from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So please spread the word. Go back and look at the last ones that we did for the last couple of weeks. Very powerful, much like this one right here. So we're planting seeds in you. We're planting seeds. We're hoping and wishing that you will go out there and water them and allow them to grow into something that you could share with other people as well. So write it down. Write down the facts. That we're giving you a lot of facts. We're bringing a lot of things forward. We're bringing a lot of facts forward right now that they don't, like I said earlier, that they do not teach you in school, don't want to teach you, have no desire to teach you in the school systems. They don't have any desire to teach you these things that we're talking about. They don't want you to know who you are. We're going to identify you and let you know who you are. And hopefully it will make a difference in your life. What you see, somebody that looked like me did that? Yes. Absolutely. Brother, go ahead, and I'm gonna go to Captain. That's all?
Oh, me? Okay, I'm
yes,
sorry. All right, just to tie into the fact I gave previously, did you know that the city of Atlanta had a race riot in 1906? And when we think of race riots today, we think of people that look like us, starting fires or whatever in our own communities. No, the original race riot was when white citizens would come to black communities and destroy the property and attack the people. And this race riot in 1906 was based on the fact that they felt that black Americans were getting a little too much power and getting uppity. The reason that Auburn Avenue became the richest street in black America is because prior to that, black people owned businesses in downtown Atlanta and were prospering, and a lot of folks did not like that. So what happened was they stormed some of these black communities. The peace ended up being that there's a dividing line where blacks will no longer be able to own property in downtown Atlanta, but they will kind of ferret them down to one particular area of the community, which is Auburn Avenue.
Wow.
And
History.
former Mayor Maynard Jackson's grandfather was instrumental in making sure that neighborhood was protected during that riot.
Brother, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna circle back around to you. But I want you to talk about. I saw a video that you did about. I think it was the Hilton downtown. Yeah. I saw that video. So I want you to speak on that as well. Cap, talk to me. Cap, did you know that?
That a man by the name of Christopher Addicts was the first black man who died into American Revolutionary War in Boston, Massachusetts. The first black man and the first to die in the American Revolutionary War in Boston, Massachusetts.
Wow. I hope y'all got y'all pens. I hope y'all have y'all pen and that you're writing this stuff down. Don't count on the fact I could go back and look at it in the rebroadcast. And yes, you can. But my thing is, write it down too. Write it down. If something would have happened to this thing right here and it goes away for whatever reason, at least you have it written down. You got a backup plan. So write these names down. Do your research. Donna, did you know that?
Did you know that cool air that you feel in the house called air conditioning was invented by a man named Frederick Jones in 1949?
See, y'all, you know, sometimes if he hadn't done it, y'all be burning up. Y'all know y'all can't take that heat. Y'all know y'all can't take that heat. And I'm just saying, y'all will be burning up for real. Y'all will be burning up. So thank a black man. When you come out that heat and you go in the house or get in your car and turn the air conditioner on, you thank him. Thank God for a black man that did that for me. That's all. Talk to me, brother.
Okay. And kind of to piggyback off of that, did you know, and I don't have his name handy, so forgive me for that, but did you know that a black man invented the doorknob?
Wow. See? Now, how you gonna get in that room? How you gonna get in that room? Ain't no doorknob on the door. You go to that door and ain't no door. How you gonna get in the room?
That's right.
How you gonna get in your house? You talking about getting out the house into the air conditioner? How you gonna get in? Ain't no doorknob. How you gonna get in there? I'm just being silly, but my thing is truthfully though, though I'm being a little silly, still the truth. Okay, somebody calling. Okay, it seems like we got a lot of calls here. Okay, let me go to Cap. Cap, what's on your heart, brother? Did you know that?
Did you know that Harriet Tubman was the black woman who went and did 13 missions and freed, they said, approximately 70, but the numbers is higher than that. He said, I would have freed 1,000 more only if they knew they were slaves.
Yes, absolutely. See, and the thing about it, we're doing this broadcast on Black History, and we have people calling in trying to disrupt the broadcast. Ain't that something? We talk about the school systems, don't want people to know or don't want people to see what it is that we've done as a people. And you got somebody that's taking the time out of their day to call in and disrupt. That's something. I'm trying to control on this in here, but in the meantime, Donna, talk to me. Did you know that? Donna, you there? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Did you know that it happened for the first time in modern day that a black woman was put on the Supreme Court, the United States Supreme Court? Her name was Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Wow. So talk to me, brother. Ain't that something, man? You got people calling in trying to disrupt the broadcast.
Man, since I've been dealing with this social media stuff, I
Mm-hmm.
have found that there's still a lot of hatred out here.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
exactly.
one thing I've noticed is there are people that actually take time out of their day
Mm-hmm.
to say mean and hateful stuff when you're
Mm-hmm.
only talking about history. This
Exactly,
stuff
exactly.
happened. You know,
And all the
nobody's blaming you today
Mhm.
unless you're still doing it or it's in your
Mhm.
heart. But
Mhm.
the fact that people will actually go out of their way to try to disrupt the
Mhm.
learning or the knowledge train, but the train ain't gonna stop.
Exactly,
It's not
exactly.
gonna stop. And I
Mhm.
hope that the people that are listening and watching will make sure that this knowledge gets disseminated.
Exactly.
Our ancestors gave up their lives for the right to be educated.
Mhm.
Literally, they could die by gaining education. So it's no surprise to me that these politicians, a lot of these politicians, want to stop teaching about the history, the true history of our country and our people as Black people, but as American people.
See,
So whatever they're
mhm.
doing is, it's just a distraction.
That's all it is.
You
And
know,
see the thing.
Marcus Garvey used to say, "Forward ever, backward never."
Mhm.
That's just how we need to think about that.
Exactly. And my thing is, it ain't gonna stop. We're gonna be here until we get until we're done. And you want to call it 100 times, we're just gonna block you 100 times and keep and keep it going.
That's
Because
right.
like
That's right.
I said, this message is gonna come forward. Either you could listen, you could step back, you could listen and learn something, or you could be you could act a little silly like you're doing right now. Show your hand, show your hand. That's all you're doing, showing your hand. So let's keep this thing going. Captain, did you know that?
And a black man by the name of Yakut, some 6,000 years ago, was able to see in black people two living germs.
Mm-hmm.
One is recessive, one is a dominant. And that he was able to extract these germs, that these two germs became a race of people.
Mm-hmm.
We have known these two germs.
Please announce yourself.
Go ahead.
Landanian law.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we got the Caucasian people.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Donna, did you know that?
Did you know? We're not stopping.
No, we're not
Did
gonna
you
stop.
know that? Yes. So the teaching of Malcolm X actually came from a man named Marcus Garvey, who happens to be Jamaican, who was able to build seven trips called the the Black Star Liners. And one of the things he did was he actually negotiated with the Klan at the time in the turn of last century, the 1900s. He negotiated with the Klan. He said, "Hey, you want to get rid of black people? Why don't you help me?"
Mm-hmm.
So he helped build. He basically conned the Klan out of their money.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow.
They're awful,
Okay.
people.
Somebody. Oh yeah. People gonna be people. We ain't
That's
worried about it.
Marcus Garvey, and he's actually Malcolm X followed Marcus Garvey's principles.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Somebody's okay. I guess they getting. I hope they're getting the message. But anyway, we're gonna keep this thing going. Let's keep it going, brother. Did you know that?
Yeah. Did you know that Monroe Trotter reinstall segregation in the federal government? This man Trotter had a meeting
Go ahead, brother. Keep going. We ain't gonna stop. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah. So basically, I don't know if you know, but Woodrow Wilson was a racist. Okay. That's indisputable. He tried, the federal government during his time before him had become integrated with black people holding very. William Monroe Trotter had a meeting with him along with other black leaders, and they were all cordial to him. But Trotter told him, no, you need to get your stuff together. Woodrow Wilson, he screened this very racist movie called Birth of a Nation inside the White House. And Trotter objected to it, told him about himself. But he's kind of been forgotten in history, but look up William Monroe Trotter.
William Monroe Trotter. Sabrina, good evening, young lady. How you doing?
Good evening.
We got somebody trying to block us out a little bit, but it's okay. We're gonna keep this thing going. We're not gonna stop. Did you know that? And this is time for you to give your Black History fact. Okay, go ahead. We're gonna talk over that. Go ahead. Did you know that?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Did you know Rosa Parks did a phenomenal thing in 1955 when she stood her ground for not giving up her seat? But did you know that a 15-year-old teenager, Claudette Colvin, did it 9 months earlier in March?
Wow.
And she did not give up her seat on the Montgomery bus.
Absolutely. That's good. And that's something that a lot of people don't know. And this person that that's listening to the broadcast and keep calling in, maybe they listen a little longer, they might learn something. Nassar, talk to me, brother.
Did you know that the only successful coup d'etat in America was done in Greensboro, North Carolina? Greensboro, North Carolina had a majority black population, and they had black politicians. This is in 1899. So they were very prosperous. They were doing their thing, and a group of Klan people came and overtook the town. They basically ransacked the city hall and killed a lot of black people, a lot of prominent politicians, and took over the government. So we've seen this before.
Exactly. It ain't the first time. Absolutely. It definitely ain't the first time.
And that was based on the fact that there was a lot of jealousy and fear on these people that chose to overthrow a duly elected government.
Wow. Cap, talk to me. Did you know that?
Did you know that the first bomb that ever was dropped in America was dropped in Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, that was called Black Wall Street? That was the first bomb that ever hit the shores of America, destroying and eliminate a very thriving economic city that we called Black Wall Street.
Yes.
The first time in American history a bomb was dropped was on a black town in Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, called Black Wall Street.
Wow. Okay, let's keep this thing going. Donna, did you know that?
Did you know that the first self-made millionaire female, in fact, I think first self-made millionaire period as a black person, was a woman named Madam C.J. Walker?
Yes.
With her hair relaxer.
Boy, she look here. She got a lot of how they say she got a lot of hair, did, didn't she? Ain't that how they say it? Absolutely. Nassar, talk to me, brother. Did you know that?
Did you know that there was a black preacher and politician right after the Civil War named Henry McNeil Turner that came down to Atlanta, Georgia, and established the AME Church in the Deep South, African Methodist Episcopal Church. But not only that, he served in the Georgia legislature during the period of Reconstruction, passed a lot of laws that were favorable to Black people. And he was another one that would stand on the House floor for the state of Georgia and speak truth to power, particularly to racists trying to stop Black empowerment of Black voters.
Wow. I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to give the number 508-924-3521, 508-924-3521. If you want to call in with some Black history facts, give us a call. We want to hear from you as well. 508-924-3521. Captain, talk to me. Did you know that?
Well, first and foremost, interrupting your line, I know his number or their number. Would you please shout their number across the airway and let's flip the script?
Okay.
I'm just saying. Just give that number up. Said
okay.
Let everybody listen to. Call down. Okay. Now let
me get a number. The number is 501-764-0043. 501-764-0043. Give them a call. Keep them busy. Okay. Go ahead, Captain.
There you go. Now, did you know that Sally Hemings was the female slave that President Thomas Jefferson raped and fathered 6 children by her? Absolutely. A Black slave fathered 6 children by her. Never freed her. Do you hear me? Never freed her, but freed her children.
Wow.
The great beloved President Thomas Jefferson. A raper.
Exactly.
Did you know?
Right.
Wow. Donna, come on, Donna. Did you know that?
All right. So this one is I actually heard it this morning. There's a man named Thomas Downing, a Black king of oyster farming, and what incredibly so. Did you know that reparations was paid to some people? It was actually paid to the slave owners. So did you know that reparation was actually paid to slave owners because they complained that they would be losing land and money? So they were paid reparations. One man, I think his name is Thomas Downing, he actually, because he became rich off oyster, he actually bought his own family and actually kept them as slaves so that they could remain free. So his name, and he was an oyster farmer.
Wow.
And so very fascinating. We've got a lot of strong history.
Exactly. And my thing is, I want to let people know that maybe just tuning in and hear all that background noise. We have we have an individual that wants to call in, that insists on calling in and disrupting the broadcast because of the fact that they don't want the facts that we're having, the Black history facts, to go forward. And so they don't have anything to do today. And so what they select and elect to do is to call into a broadcast that's talking about Black history and make all that noise in the background and be very disruptive. That's the noise that you're hearing. Some people, you got all kind of people in the world. Unfortunately, you have good people and you have the other side. I just think that individual that don't have anything to do, that wants to call in and disrupt the broadcast when we're simply talking about Black history, educating people on Black history. they might want to go ahead and educate some of their people, and do some of the same things that we're doing. Miss Taylor, good evening, young lady. How you doing this evening? Hey, good to have you.
How are you?
Hey, doing well. I'm asking a question. Did you know that? Give your Black History fact, please.
Okay. Did you know that Dr. Shirley Jackson was an African American woman? She was second inventor to earn her doctorate in physics.
Mm-hmm.
And she also invented the portable fax machine, fiber optic cable, and she also was known for inventing the caller ID.
Wow.
I thought that was so amazing.
Absolutely. There's so much history, so many facts that we're bringing forth.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's really hard to hear.
Yeah, it's because of 501. Is there something that you want to say?
Oh, no.
Okay, see, when you address them, see they run like a scalded dog. They run like a scalded dog when you address them. They run. See how that's all you see how that thing works.
Absolutely, and they just suspended. Oh,
there we go.
So it's this information is messing with that person's spirit.
Yeah, it is. It is. But what he or she needs to understand, we're not going to stop. We scheduled to be here for a certain amount of time, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to let that disrupt us. We're going to keep going, man. We're going to bring as many facts forth as we can. That's what we do. And we're going to continue to do it. So let me go back. Nazar, what's on your heart, brother? Talk to me. Did you know that?
Did you know that during the civil rights movement, they engaged in a lot of singing to keep themselves inspired? Mm-hmm. And one of the seminal songs that they would sing once they would be attacked or ain't gonna let nobody turn me around.
Come on.
Because they didn't. They did not allow people with billy clubs and weapons to turn them around from their mission.
Mm-hmm.
And
see, and that's where we are right now, because this individual seemed to think, for whatever reason, that it's going to stop us from doing what we're doing. That's not going to happen. Not at all. Donna, did you know that?
Did you know that the first female vice president, Kamala Harris, have to make an African, and she is born American.
Okay, say that one more time, sis. Donna?
I think she's having connection issues.
Yeah, she's having some issues with her connection there. But we'll keep it going. Okay. Donna.
Vice President Kamala Harris for being the first African American of Caribbean and Indian heritage to be the vice president of the United States.
Absolutely. Captain, did you know that?
That the first colony that was established on the continent of Africa from former slaves of America was called Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first colony on the continent of Africa that was established by former slaves of America was called Liberia. The first black president of that colony, his name was Joseph Roberts. He was the first president of Liberia, a black man.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Wow, that's good. Miss Taylor, you still with us? I think we might have lost Miss Taylor. Let me go back to Nassau. Nassau, talk to us, brother. Did you know that?
Oh man, the captain stole my Well, did you know that Toussaint Louverture led the first successful slave revolt in the Western Hemisphere in Haiti? This man overthrew the oppressors, the French oppressors, Napoleon Bonaparte and his people, and they established the first Black republic in the Western Hemisphere, which was Haiti.
Wow. 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 That's good. That's good. Donna, did you know that?
Yes. Did you know that he just recently died? Mr. Harry Belafonte actually funded quite a bit of Dr. Martin Luther King's journey as he tried to basically bring civil rights to this country. So Harry Belafonte, he basically used paychecks to help fund the movement in this country for civil rights.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cap, did you know that? And I hope everybody got their pens. Please have your pens, because outside of the disruption, outside of the people that's trying to disrupt the broadcast, we're actually bringing a lot of facts that you all need to know. And truth of the matter, there's individuals that don't want you to know. And that's very apparent with this person calling in and continuously doing the things that he's doing. There's a lot of people that don't want you to know who you are, that do not want you to know. And so I would, if I were you, I would take that personal and I would go out there and learn as much as I can. This is a great starting point. This is a great starting point. So continue to get your pen, continue to write it down. Don't worry about the disruptions. We're going to continue until we say we're going to be here until a certain time. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to stop. We're not going to be disturbed. We're going to continue and do the things that we said we're going to do, that we set out to do. We're going to continue to do the things that we're set out to do. Cap, did you know that?
Did you know that a Black African brother by the name of Shaka Zulu was the creator of what they call the Crescent Fighting? He's in the book called The Art of War by Sun Tzu, as he put in his book some of the greatest generals in history.
Come on. Yes.
That was known in their fighting style. Shaka Zulu defeated the British and many of his own enemies with this crescent style fighting and learning a technique with the spear that he turned a spear into a sword. That is something to study, the great work of the great man Shaka Zulu.
Shaka Zulu. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this all, talk to me, brother. Did you know that?
Did you know that an enslaved Black boy in the island of Madagascar was the first person to cultivate vanilla, the vanilla plant? Before him, he figured out how to make vanilla an actual cash crop, because it used to grow wild and it only would be fertilized in the wild. But this young man figured out how to cultivate vanilla where you can make it mass produced. And this was on the island of Madagascar off the coast of Africa.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Donna, did you know that?
Yes. Did you know that the Nubians were one of the first people to actually weld, and they made pots so you can cook? So big up to the Nubians, and we all are using pots today because they made it.
Absolutely.
Possible.
And see, that Jamaica came out in you. Big ups. I heard it, sister. I heard it come out in you. I heard it come out in you. I heard it. Good deal. Good deal. I heard it. Look, I heard it with my own ears. Captain, did you know that?
That a great general, Black man, named Hannibal Barca took 35 elephants and 160,000 men across the Alps to go into Rome
Come on.
to defeat the Romans. It was Hannibal that led these men on a journey that many said was impossible.
Mm-hmm.
The great phrase from this great general is known in history when he was talking to his soldiers, telling them that they had to cross these Alps that was in the background as he was talking to them. And he was telling them, it is better that we go and conquer our enemy today than our enemy to conquer us tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And they shouted with a great loud voice. His man said, we see no else. We see no else. And the rest is history. Even though Hannibal did not knock on the door of the Roman people, he got bogged down. Well, he didn't get bogged down, but there would not be Italian
Come on.
or Sicilian if it was not for Hannibal. Because when he went into Spain, the brothers that was with him, the Africans, most certainly the cavalry, the brothers that worked the horses, that was called the Moors.
Mm-hmm.
They stayed a little while longer in Spain, and they mixed their blood with the Spanish women. And you got what you know now, the Italians.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the great phrase come from when you hear them sisters and Sicilians said, oh, dark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Donna, I think I heard you about to say something. Go ahead, sis.
You want? It's my turn.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Did you know that?
Okay. So the stethoscope was invented by Thomas A. Carrington, and you know what? It was shortly after slavery ended in 1876. We are just an amazing set of people to continue this journey of even under the most worst of conditions, we still rise. We still rise like the phoenix. So to the doctors that use a stethoscope today, they can thank Mr. Thomas A. Harrington.
Thank you, Mr. Harrington. We need that. We need that. Mr. Nassau, talk to me. Did you know that?
Did you know that the last name, Moore, Moore, is based on the African Moors who invaded Europe in the 700s and stayed there for 400 years. Moore, their coat of arms, for some branches of them, if you look at their coat of arms, you will find that they have a black head on their coat of arms.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where the name Moore comes from. So if your name is Moore or if your name is Black, it's because the Moors invaded Europe in the 700s.
Wow. Moore.
Yep.
Your name is Moore. You got some history there. I'm gonna say it like that. You got some history there. Let me go to Cap. Cap, did you know that?
Did you know that? Man, I lost that thought one of them senior moments. But let me give you this one. Did you know that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was the first black man with a 3rd to 4th degree education, established the Nation of Islam, and only went to the 4th grade? As the Nation of Islam, what I'm a part of, is still around today. And some of the great, listen now, the great students that he produced. 1, Muhammad Ali. 2, Imam Wardi Muhammad. 3, Malcolm X. 4, Louis Farrakhan. How could a man with a 3rd and 4th grade education produce these great giants? And the Nation of Islam to this day still exists, and no one to this day have had a better form of black men in America than this third grade education man named Elijah Muhammad.
Wow. Nazar, did you know that?
Did you know that the Italian
Mhm.
island of Sardinia, I think you spell that Sardinia, the coat of arms for that that island, that province in Italy, also has black men's faces on that coat of arms because they also were conquered by the Moors.
The Moors was powerful, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Moors was powerful.
Mhm.
People don't understand that. People don't understand it. Donna, talk to me. Did you know that?
Did you know that this is something that I think all of us need to remind ourselves of? That all of our last names are because we were property of someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Those of us in the Western Hemisphere with a European last name is because we carry the name of that person that owned our family in bondage.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's what I tell people all the time when I see somebody named Jackson or Johnson or something like that.
Yeah.
What they don't understand is, you are supposedly, quote unquote, John's son.
Yes.
That's what that means. You are Jack's son. And so that's what they do, and that's how they try. That's how they try to categorize us.
Just remember that. Continue being proud, but understand that forever we are a loss in some ways of the connection to our own roots.
Absolutely. Cap, did you know that? Talk to me.
That black people built the pyramids because the dates that the scholars had put to the building of the pyramids, it was a known fact that Caucasian people were in the caves of Europe during that era.
Mm-hmm.
They had nothing to do with the building of the pyramids, and that's why they call it one of the seventh wonders of the world.
Yes.
Because they are wondering how we built it.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't trying to find its origin. We know its origin because we built it. And if you want the blueprint, just ask us. We got the blueprints of it.
Mm-hmm.
We can share it with you if you want to. That goes to show you we built it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And see, a lot of times people look at the pyramids and they're amazed by the architecture and how it is, but they don't know what's up under what's beneath the pyramids. There's places beneath the pyramids that there's a lot of stuff underground. People don't realize that. Nassar, did you know that
the city of Timbuktu was a city that was world renowned for being an education center for learning in the ancient world? People came from all over the world to go to Timbuktu, which is in Africa, in present day Mali. It was like the Harvard of that day. So
Absolutely.
people came from North Africa, West Africa, all over Europe, Asia, to study there. So they learned what was taught in Timbuktu.
Yes, sir. Now we started out, let's say ladies first, so I guess ladies gonna be last as well. First and last. So Donna, did you know that?
I'm gonna do two. So did you know that a woman named Sarah Boone was the creator of the ironing board?
Mm-hmm.
And did you know that a man named Paul L. Downing was the creator of the mailbox? Things that we use all the time.
Yeah.
And we owe so much to these people because we stand on their shoulders and we stand on the shoulders of giants.
Absolutely. And throughout the disruptions, the distractions, and all the stuff that was going on, hey, we overcame. We made it to the finish line.
Indeed.
We overcame. We made it to the finish line. We did it. We did it. And it's been funny. It's funny how people would try. People would try.
Oh yeah.
They would try.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But we're people that overcome. So
there you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nusar, can I get you the prayers out, sir?
Yes, sir. Dear Lord, thank you for allowing us to complete this mission today. Thank you for allowing us to share this information with the masses. And I pray that everyone that here is in the reach of my voice has a safe and prosperous rest of the night.
Amen.
And with that being said, we're about to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And more than that, I want to thank you for allowing DK Media Group and Associates and the Raheen Ashimi Show for being a part of your evening. It is now 7:02. You're about to exit the Raheen Ashimi Show. But before you go, I want you to do me two favors, if you will. One, I want you to continue to pray for us because we are certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number two, why this is real simple. I want you to go out there, find somebody and give them a hug because you never know. It could be the only hug that they get, or it could very well be their last. Love you, and ain't nothing you could do about it. Have a great evening and a better tomorrow. Then we shine some of this light on you from the Raheen Ashimi Show. Take it out there into this wicked and cruel world that we live in and let your light so shine. If you get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might find some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing? Have a great evening. Take care of each other. And please, please, please be blessed. Give somebody some love and truth. They would appreciate it, and I'm sure that you will as well. Talk to you tomorrow morning on the Morning Glow, if God say the same. Love you, and have a great night.
Get ready. I want you to get ready. Only thing I want you to do is to be ready. This is the broadcast that will talk about open and honest conversations every time we come live. I want you to get ready. Get ready. Prepare yourself. Things happen all the time. There's always things coming at us. Get ready. Strap your seatbelt on real tight and get ready because you are embarking in. This is
The